So, hi guys. Yeah, the project I'm on today is to change the tire on my rear wheel of the Vespa PX because the profile is just too low, and that's critical if I drive on rainy days. So yeah, follow me when I change this. Let's go. So this is the tire I will use the rim of. It's my spare tire actually, but yeah, it's more handy to do it with this rim here. And so yeah, first of all I have to open the rim, then get the tire off the rim, new tube in, new tire on. So that's the plan. So first of all I have to open these nuts here, and I will use this nice tool here to make it more quickly. Okay, so that's open now, and as you can see the rim already goes up here, detaches from each other, but without help it's very hard to get the rim off here. But I have a little nice tool for this. Okay, the tube is deflated now. So that's the nice little tool. It helps me to detaches the rim from the tire. So let's start it. I can use this ring here to lay it on the tire and then step on it to get this tire down. Okay, now, after I cycled 360 degrees, the smaller part of the rim comes apart. Ta-da! Okay, so that was really a hard fight, harder than ever before. Maybe that helps. Yeah, look at that tube. It's a Ching tube made in Taiwan. It's from 2008, I think. And it's still in good shape. It's really nice. You can identify them by the blue color stripe here, and I think it's now V rubber. Yeah, I will put a link in the description. Obviously these are pretty good and durable. Ta-da! So even the larger part of the rim now jumped out of the tire. So yeah, actually the heat makes the difference. Yeah, as you have seen, I just warmed up the sidewall of the tire here really good. And yeah, that makes the rubber more smooth and soft. And so it just glides easier on the rim, obviously. So I'm really happy that, yeah, I now got it out. So this old puppy here, yeah, is scrap. As I said before, it's from the year 2007 and it's done, obviously. So yeah, then let's go to the next step. Therefore, I have to clean this puppy here, the rims, the rim parts. So I have washed the rim parts, and yes, as these are over 10 years old, they were mounted on the Vespa when it was produced, actually. So yeah, I discovered some spots of corrosion, and yeah, I don't think it's a good idea to just mount it and using over the next years without having a look on it. And yeah, so I have to restaurate and fix this rim before I use it again, just to make it sure that it's good for the next 10 years. And as an alternative, I get myself a new rim. Original from Piaggio, or produced for Piaggio. Yeah, so a brand new original part. Oh man, and here the same thing. Around the studs it's already rusting. So yeah, I think I have to deal with that first before I can proceed. That's a pity. I just brush them with my Proxon tool here and press brush. So let's see how that works. So that's it, I think. At least it's cleaned now. Now I have to, protect it from corroding soon again. So let's see. Just needs to be touched. Okay, I think that's enough. Now I just have to decrease it and then I can paint it. So that's the new tire. Yeah, the rubber feels much softer, and it's made in the 50th week of 2021. Before I proceed, I want to make absolutely sure that there is no debris or dirt inside the tire. So I have my vacuum cleaner here, and I will just, yeah, clean it with that. So now I'm sure there's nothing in. So yeah, to make sure that the tire glides on the rim easily, I use some lube, but it's a special lube, especially for tires. That's really important. Just apply something here on the inner rim, on the inner part, because that's what's gliding on the rim finally. So now I can put in the new tube. And yeah, to make sure that it does not get twisted here inside the tire, I inflate it a little bit. So I think this is enough, because in my experience, when I put too much air inside, then it gets tricky to get it inside the tire at all. So this should be fine. So now the tube is in, and I feel if there are if it's straight in, or if it's folded. No, it's not. So that feels pretty good. Then I can take my rim. The paint is drier now, so we can proceed. I of course start with the bigger part of the rim, and first of all I have to tangle the filler through that hole here. Okay, now the filler is in. I try to push the tire now with my fingers or hands onto the rim. So the tire is already a bit on, sticks a little bit, and to help I will attach the nuts just to secure my efforts here. So, and I just reuse the old nuts, because these are galvanized, and the nuts provided by Piaggio are just painted. and I don't like that. Okay, so now I can inflate the tire and or the tube inside, and the tube inside will push the shoulders of the tire against the rim of the rim, the edge of the rim. So yeah. Okay, I inflated it now to 2.5 bar. From the top it looks like the tire is fully seated. I just have a look on the bottom side. Yeah, and also here it's fully seated, just as it should be. Okay, and finally I will fasten the nuts with the recommended torque, and of course I use a torque wrench. Finally, it's done. I have a nice new tire now with very nice profile here. And I hope that will last at least 2 seasons. Alright, I'm so happy that I now have a new tire mounted. If you're not already a valued subscriber, you can now become one. Just join the community. I really appreciate if you take a look on my links in the description, where I also listed and mentioned a durable tube and my tools of course. So I wish you a great day and I will see you next time. Bye bye.